I don't use the term terrain theory because it's not a theory. It's a set of standards and understanding about how the body works.
Yeah.
The germ theory is a theory, so meaning it's a suggestion put forth and it's fallen short in its scientific exploration long ago. It should have been thrown out long ago because it fails cautious postulates. We haven't been able to prove contagion and we aren't able to show consistency in the scientific model. And so when you look at it from a pure scientific perspective, the germ theory falls flat. And yet here we are still believing it, and people in the higher echelons are still promoting it. And the reason they're doing so is because it's a really handy marketing tool, because you
Mm,
can make a lot of money when you have one germ, one disease modeling. And that's
yeah.
the whole vaccine ideology, of course, too, right? And so if people understood the history of how this false idea really caught wind, they would be quite alarmed, I'm sure, because it had nothing to do with health and wellness. It had everything to do with politics and power.
Yeah.
And once you sort of get the history sorted out, then the first stage is really undoing your own conditioning and then realizing you've been conned, and undoing their lies. And then once you've undone the lies and you go, okay, well, then what's the truth? Because now I have to seek what is actually health, and why do we get sick, and why do we see trends in diseases or these sorts of things, and what's really going on. And when you dive into that knowledge, you realize that we are susceptible to things when we have behaviors in our lifestyle that create imbalance inside of us, and that the symptoms, which have been demonized as diseases, are actually healing mechanisms inside of us that are trying to make corrections, and that the allopathic systems, belief systems, are about suppressing those natural mechanisms because the symptoms are considered bad and you want them to
Yeah.
go away. It's a very infantile thought process.